Hello. This video will be dealing with the transmission of signals using earth currents. These signals are entirely contained and transmitted through the earth only. There are no transmissions in the air taking place. I've set up a transmitting and also a receiving area at the far end. The transmitting end, I have a large iron embedded into the earth, ensuring myself a good contact with the earth currents. I'm using iron posts. They're about 40 inches apart. The battery is 12 volts. The receiving end, also having 2 iron posts. Very simple. The one post is going to one input. The other post is going to the other input of the leads for the oscilloscope. I'm using all iron posts, receiving and transmitting. I wanted to ensure myself there was no dissimilar metals which has voltages between themselves. By using the iron only, I'm ensuring it's only the earth currents being generated. Okay. I will show the method for transmitting. The one positive post going to the iron bar. The negative post, I will be using a wire to make contact later, is going to the other iron bar. The method I will be using will be touching and untouching, making contact and break. We will hone in on the screen. I'm on a 0.5 scale for voltage. Per block is 0.5 volts. The setting is also 0.1 milliseconds. I'm on an AC scale. Yeah, we'll touch it now. 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 If we were on a scale, perhaps a millivolts, we would be able to fill up the whole screen. But in this portion, this is what I'm going to be showing. Touch it now. 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 Okay. Next we will be going to the transmitting using higher voltages. In this portion, we'll be stepping up the voltage through step-up transformers. The first one from a car, the second one from a lawnmower, the third one is one that was put out by Radio Shack at one time. We'll be using one that will have a high voltage from a car. These are step-up transformers, being able to give a high pulse. The carrier, of course, is a free energy. It's the earth current. They are always there continually. They do not have to be reproduced artificially, but they are a free energy, the carrier. We are producing the voltage that will be ridden on top of that carrier. The negative terminal is to one post. The positive terminal is to the other post. The positive post is to the high voltage terminal of the step-up transformer, whereas the wire coming down to the positive post and the other wire coming from the negative end of the battery. I will be accessing this terminal through this wire. This is the method I will be using. I will hone in an oscilloscope. Okay. I will touch now, touch, touch. You can see how the voltage spike is much, much higher. Before we were using the battery alone, 12 volts. We did not get one block. This is filling the entire screen. We're on a 0.5 scale per block. So the distance that we're using, the 10 foot between these, is not a limitation, but only for the principle to be proved. Okay. Next we will go to a voice transmission, and we will be using equipment everyone can afford.